Hello, my peoples. Hello, my lovies. Let me just, let's see. I'm going to redo this to make sure I'm here. Guys, got to make sure I'm here. Not using my fancy mic. I'm just on the fly. Why? Because it's Messy Bun Monday. So I'm trying a few new things. I'm doing some experimenting now that I feel like this normally will be shorter, by the way. This is the very first one. So I want to kind of explain some stuff. You may start seeing some interesting new fun things either in the events, me going live here, me inviting you to things. I'm very excited about some stuff, but I'm gonna keep my lips tight until I really got it hashed out. Um, but I am really excited because, where is my cursor, y'all? So I'm excited to kind of share this new little inkling that I'm doing. Gonna experiment, see if it works. I'm calling it Messy Bun Monday. And this is going to be our weekly energy reading, but it's also maybe a manifesting thing. I don't know yet. So we'll see. Um, and I feel like I'm very, very close. So I'm going to kind of sit back here a little bit. But anyway, so on Mondays, right around 10:30, I think I'm going to just pop in, do a quick card pull for the week to talk about the energy and do some intuitive work and see how that blends with everything and see how it goes. See if people like it. So just an FYI. So I've put a bunch of info up here so everybody kind of knows what's going on. So if you're live and you want to say hello, please come pop by and say hello. Make sure you can hear me because, like I said, I'm using these instead of my fancy microphone just because it's easier and it's Monday. And here, if my hair looks like this, we're not doing fancy mics. Um, so doing that. Also, my plan is to do, like I said, every Monday, really quick, kind of this, unless it's a holiday, then that's iffy. But just kind of popping by and saying hello and pulling a card for the energy of the week, especially like this week. I thought it would be a good week to start because. So my thought this week is each week I might be using a different deck. If you love the deck, I'm going to put a link and tell you what the deck is and where you can get it if you love it. And then also, if you want to book a personal reading, I will always put a link here so that you can always have an easy way to get to me and, for us to get together and hang out. So, hey, Julia. Um, Thank you so much for liking. Okay, so let's quick get started. Again, this is going to be a little shorter once we get in the groove, but just today, just wanted to share what's going on. So this week, I am using um, the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. If you've been hanging out with me recently, you know this is like my new fave. But I feel like because of what's going on in the world, it's a great deck to pull from for our weekly energy stuff. And so this is going to be for everyone. This is not ask a question like some of the other ones because it's going to be not very long. But anyways, so and one question I do get, and this is why I posted it in the post up there, is how can you do a reading for everybody when you're on Facebook, you're pulling one card? So it's all about intention. So my intention today, and pretty much every time I do this, when it's more of a group reading, is going to be my intention is for whoever sees this to let them know this is the energy that we're working with collectively for this week. And it's not intended to tell your fortune or your future. It's more about here's the energy in which we need to learn to navigate. So we'll pull a card, we'll see what it says. And then since I'm both an intuitive and a coach, so I'm an intuitive coach and a manifestology professor, I'll probably give you some tips on how to navigate that energy as we move through it for the week. Okay. So let's go ahead and do it. So my question that I ask is, what do we as a group need to know that will help us move towards our highest good this week? So I'm just gonna shuffle these up some and move them around, and they're still kind of sticky because they are rather it's not a new deck as far as publishing, but it's new to me. So I'm just gonna do like this, and then that one feels good, so I'm gonna pull this out. Wheel of a Time. That's funny. So here's the card. Here's the card. Here's the card. Um, so today's card is Whale of a Time, and it says your charge is to enlarge. So what I want to talk to you about here is not so much going out and being screamy. I think we've all had enough of that. But more, I think what this week's energy is about. We're going to see a lot of folks because, and I also pay attention to astrology again. Have my personal astrologer that I love to pieces, Jackie Felix. She's gonna probably hate me for like saying her name out loud, but I love her, and so she is someone that I look to for stuff too, to blend like what I'm hearing and what's going on. So it's gonna feel weird to be that we would get a card called Whale of a Time, which is all about playing larger in a time where we're still kind of being affected by this Mars in retrograde and arguments seeing, and we kind of sometimes shy away. So I want to say it in this form. There is a way to be in quiet strength, okay? There is a way to be this. And that's what I'm feeling like this is talking about for us this week. So, as folks who do follow a more spiritual path, who are trying and striving to be connected to, as Abraham says, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, as much as we can, remember you and your beinghood, you and your purposes for being here are bigger than what we're seeing play out on the world stage, than what we see on the television, than what we are told to look at on social media, if you saw my post earlier, than what we are taught to believe as far as our worthiness and our desire. It's time to stop playing small and to be in fear. It is time, per the card, per the spirit. And honestly, I know that seems odd because people think being large and being empowered is about standing largely in their space and trying to force other people to see their point of view. I think that's a lot of what we're seeing. But since we're moving from the Piscean thought process into the Aquarian, or is it Adarian, Aquarian, whatever the wording is, time frames, we're going from that force people to do by either beating them into submission verbally or physically, but rather saying to people, think. Do some critical thinking as we start moving into this. Instead of just saying, oh, I love puppies, or I'm pissed off and I'm going to comment. Instead, think about, am I responding or reacting and why? I think that's a big thing. And then from that space of love, not fear, but love, shine your light. Do not be afraid to shine. Do not be afraid to show up. Do not be afraid to love people who think differently than you. Okay? I think that's another calling. But I find it really interesting that in the hero's journey, there's a part of us, there's a rather a section of it where you come out of the cave, that dark night of the soul, and you're kind of like, that was challenging and hard, but amazing. And I want to tell people about it. But it's almost like you have to integrate it a bit more and then go and shine your light. You're in that point where you've integrated. We're at the end of this crazy ass year. And most of us, yes, there has been suffering. And yes, there has been pain. And yes, there has been crazy, cray, cray. But when you look at yourself, when you look at your journey, when you look at what you have chosen for yourself this year to work on, inner, whether it's learn something new, to expand your belief, to read more books. I mean, we're locked in the house half the time. So, you know, what is it that you did for self that now you can say, oh, I've integrated this wisdom, and now make that next step and say, I'm out of love, not fear. I am going to stand in my truth. I'm going to shine my light. I'm going to own my sparkle and not own my shit anymore. Where am I going to do this? And it's saying, whale of a time. Okay. It's time to enlarge. It's time to stop playing small and starts being your authentic, shiny, sparkly, Amazon self. Okay? And that's what our card is for today. So take that with you and take it through the whole week. Ask yourself, where can I shine more? Where can I spread more love? Where can I amplify the heart center chakra. Where can I do this in a healthy, loving way? Even with people that maybe I don't agree with. Where can I forgive? You don't have to run up and hug them. I'm not talking about like, I'm not the kind of person that's, oh, we need to love everybody, even the toxic people, but then turn around and say, don't cut the toxic people out. Listen, that's too, forgiveness and all that business is two-pronged. You forgive the happening, but you don't condone it. We send love from the heart. We don't have to embrace the person and welcome them in our home. Okay. It's all about love and how we're going to express it this week and doing it where we are shining. We are shining. Okay. That's it. That's what your week is. How can I show up and shine? How can I show up and shine in love? All right. And I'm just going to come over to the comments really quick and say hello to folks. Hey, Karina. Hey, good to see you, Janet. Hello, girlfriend. Hope your pizza was awesome. Let's see. Alicia. Hey, Alicia. I sent you a messagey thing, so you need to look and see because, yay, thank you for my cool bracelet. I'll share it on here in a couple of days because I have it in my thing. Julia. Hey, Alex. Thanks for coming. Margaret. Oh, girl, how you doing? I love you, girl. I'll see your post and I just send you so much love. Well, I want to say thank you to everyone being here. If you are watching the replay and you want to share a comment, go ahead and do that. Just hashtag replay. It's early. Mama needs more coffee, y'all. Yes, queen, right? And just a quick reminder, these are going to happen. It's my intention. These are going to happen on Mondays around 10:30ish. Every Monday, I'm hoping, at least for this month, and we'll see how it goes. So if you want more of these, like them, love them, share those suckers out to people all in your feed and invite them to come and hang out on Mondays with us and get a little bit of love and a card reading. Again, if you love this deck, it is the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. I put a link in case you want it for yourself. It's not mine. It belongs to Kelly Sullivan Walden, who designed it and wrote the book on it. And also, if you want a session with me, there's a link there too that you are more than welcome to claim a spot in my calendar because I would love to see you in person. We do everything on Zoom or via phone. So, other than that, so anywhere in the world, we can hang out. I think that's it. And anyways, I hope this was a wonderful chit chat with you. More, please. Yay. Keep liking, share them out, Janet. I will continue to do them. We just need to up our love and up our shining. So I am living. It's funny that this is the card that came up because I am growing and growing and shining. So just keep your eye on this space because every Monday I'll be here around 10:30 sharing a card of the week. And then secondly, I have some stuff in the cauldron that I'm excited to cook again, more coffee, cook up and share with you as the weeks progress. And this week, actually, just remember Saturday, and I'll be sending out an email. So if you're on my email list, you will get it. But if you're not on my email list, message me your email. Don't put it here because we don't want it in public. But you can PM me your email. I'll put you on the email list. But on Saturday at 11:30 Central Time, U.S. time, because Julia says it's evening where she is. I think you're in England, in the UK, Julia. I think I could be wrong, but if you want to join and make sure you see it, make sure you look in the events, or just join the email list. You get weekly tips and tricks and spiritual woo-woo, lovey stuff, plus knowing when stuff's happening. So Saturday, 11:30 Central, I will be back here doing the entire 2021 New Year's collective reading. So make sure you join me for that. And I think that's it right now. Otherwise, have a lovely, lovely week. Thank you for being here. And again, these will hopefully be shorter when I kind of get my jam going. But my bun will always be messy. Okay. So until next time I see you, I will see you in the vortex. All my love. Mwah. Have a great week. Bye, y'all. How do I turn this off? I don't even know. Oh, wait, here's the button. Bye.